every single corner of the globe. I'm getting goosebumps sitting here. A snippet of the 2020 recording of the Melodians' Sweet Sensation by the Tonic Ska Choir. Joining us from the UK, Steve Daly, Tonic Music Choir Facilitator, and Phil Reese, a member of the choir. Welcome to Smile Jamaica,
Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
We can see you.
It's so lovely to have you both. That was a beautiful rendition.
Beautiful. Oh,
Very
my
nice.
goodness.
I see you, Phil. I'm coming to you, but Steve, let me start with you. So that was the Ska Choir. You also have a punk choir, and your name couldn't be more right. Tonic Music. Tell us how this started.
Okay, well, the punk choir actually has sadly been suspended as a result of the pandemic. But the aim is, the aim is to get it up and running again at some point.
Okay.
So Tonic Music for Mental Health is a charity. It was founded in 2012, so it's an anniversary next year. The general aims really of Tonic is to raise awareness around mental health issues, challenge stigma, promote good health and mental well-being through music. I mean, there are two very distinct parts of Tonic actually. So the Ska Choir is part of the Recovery Through Music program, and that provides opportunities for people struggling with their mental health to learn to play instruments, learn to sing, in courses and workshops, to try and provide safe and supportive environments for people to do that. Tonic is recovery focused, I should say, as well. It's not a clinical organisation. You know, it's about getting people together, improving self-confidence, self-esteem, giving people a sense of purpose and a sense of belonging, all through playing music and getting involved in music. The other part of the programme is very different. That's for music industry professionals. As I'm sure you're aware yourselves, the music industry has been massively impacted by the pandemic. Very difficult for people working in that field. So we provide support and mental health training and mental health education for music industry professionals as well. So there's two very distinct sides to Tonic, if you think about it that way.
So tell us about the members of the choir. Who are they? They sound so good. Are they trained? Like, tell us about them. Who make up that Ska Choir?
Phil is a member.
Yeah, basically, no. I mean, some are singers, but basically it's a community choir, so anyone can join. There's no audition process. Basically, it's come along, enjoy yourself, sing and enjoy the music, and be in a really supportive environment.
Yeah, Phil, I'm reading that in a past life you've been a bookseller, publisher, and web editor, and that your singing career abruptly ended when you failed an audition for a primary school production of Oliver Twist because they told you you could not sing.
Absolutely.
The joke's on them, Phil.
Well, it's taken me 50 years to overcome that and actually almost believe that I can, and that's largely down to the support from my colleagues in the choir and the facilitators. And it basically proves that anyone can sing. If I can do it, anyone can do it. And it's all about enjoying yourself. And when you're in with the choir and that music starts, all your cares go out the window, and it's just a lovely feeling.
I love this idea so much. And I listen to you talk, Phil, and you say, as much as you love the singing, the best part about this for you, especially during the pandemic, has been the friendships coming out of the choir.
Oh, totally.
That's been Tonic for you.
Everybody in the choir is very supportive, but from day one, I met a couple of people who have become my closest friends, and there's a group of us that just are so supportive. And it's a lovely feeling to know that you've got these people around you. Sorry, I'm smiling because that photo is one of my favourites.
Steve, free services. These are free services that help people to build resilience, self-esteem, and confidence. You guys also offer one-to-one tuition for small donations. You collaborate with the NHS there. You know, I can't help but wonder, like, how do folks get? Is it an audition process? Because it's not about mental health, right? So you don't want to be turning people away. How does one become a member of Tonic in the first place?
Well, as I've explained, Tonic do a number of different things, really. So, I mean, quite a simple process. People can just go onto the website. They can look at the website, look at what we provide. Then they formally register via the website and know what they want to take part in, what specific part of Tonic. There's a basic registration process. A part of my job is having a chat with people once they've registered, getting a bit of information about their mental health situation, their general situation. And then, unless someone is, too unwell to take part, anybody could take part, really. I mean, it does depend on people's mental health. But we offer such a broad range of stuff around the two programs that there's quite a broad choice for people to get involved with, really. So it's a fairly simple, and again, I said earlier tonight about we're not a clinical service, we're a recovery-focused charity. So we have a different set of criteria and different expectations of people, as opposed to people gaining support from sort of mental health services or social services,
Yeah.
So Phil, why ska and not contemporary or classical music?
Because ska is something that Tonic are very close to. It's sort of one of the subcultures that Tonic support, and it's great fun to sing to. It's quite simple. The melodies are quite simple. So for those of us who don't sing, it's quite easy to sing. And our choir leader is very good at getting the harmonies so that everyone can be heard.
Yes, we heard.
And it's happy music.
And how did you get introduced? How were you introduced to the genre?
I grew up with it, but it's not. I didn't join the choir because it was a ska choir. I joined the choir because I was looking for something to do. I wanted to join a choir, but I was quite nervous about joining an already established one. And so when I saw that this being run by Tonic, who is a charity I know, it's a local to me, and the fact that it was a new choir, so that everybody would be walking that door not knowing anybody else, it gave me the confidence to give it a go, and I've loved it ever since.
Steve, what's your background? I'm curious.
My professional background, you mean?
Yes.
Yes. So I've worked in substance misuse services for over a decade, and I've worked in mental health services as well.
Okay.
So really for the last 23, 24 years, I've been supporting people with either substance misuse issues or mental health issues. I worked at the University of Portsmouth before Tonic, and I've been at Tonic now for, I think, nearly 3 or 4 months, something like that, yes.
This has got to be the best job in the world, Steve.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, I jumped at the chance to get a job at Tonic. I mean, I should mention Steph Langan, actually, because, well, firstly, she'll kill me if I don't when I see her next.
We don't want that.
I don't want that, no. That'd be an unhappy end to the interview, wouldn't it? She's, Tonic is her baby. I mean, she's the CEO. She, with her friend Lisa Holland, they founded Tonic nearly 10 years ago, like I said earlier. And I worked with her in a previous job. And a few months ago, she told me that the new role was coming up with Tonic. Would I be interested? And the timing just worked perfectly. So yeah, special shout out to Steph.
I'm curious, how do you measure the success of a program like this
And the impact.
And the impact, for sure.
Yeah, that actually is a very, very salient question, which probably requires a very complex, lengthy answer, but I won't do that. But basically, there are formal mechanisms for recording and monitoring outcomes in all types of services around mental health, substance misuse, etc. So there are specially designed questionnaires and forms that you can ask people to complete, either in the middle of something or at the end of something and at the start of something. And those questions are related to all sorts of things: their emotional well-being, their mental well-being, their motivation, their energies, feeling sad, etc., etc. So it gives you a sort of general picture, if you like, about where that person is at the start,
baseline,
at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, well, qualitatively you can measure because these folks keep coming back and they come back each week and they're happy. So we have to go to news, but this was just great Tonic for us. I'm sure I can speak for it. It's so uplifting, and I want to sing with you guys. I just want to sing. You made me want to sing.
But we don't have time to sing because it's time for the news. Tonic Music Choir Facilitator and a member of the Tonic Ska Choir. Thank you so much
you, Steve
for
Daly.
joining us. Season's greetings.
Thank you, Phil Reese.
And still to come, Girl Talk looks at men